the 7th standard. Let us continue with our social studies history lesson number 1, in which we were discussing about new and old religions, right? Old religions and new religions के बारे में हम discuss कर रहे थे. Yes. So let us continue from page number 12 onwards. Okay. We'll start from beginning of page number 12. This was also the period when new religions appeared in the subcontinent. Merchants and migrants first brought the teaching of the Holy Quran to India in the 7th century. Muslims regard the Quran as their holy book and accept the sovereignty of the one God, Allah, whose love, mercy and bounty embrace all those who believed in Him without regard to social background. So what was it? That is 7th century में when people brought Quran to India. So finally Muslim people of this subcontinent also started following teachings of Quran. Okay. Many rulers were patron of Islam, and the Lama learned theologians and jurists. And like Hinduism, Islam was interpreted in a variety of ways by its followers. So जिस तरह से Hindus अपने religion को spread कर रहे थे, in the same way now Muslims also started spreading their religion by teaching, by giving knowledge about Quran to other people. There were the Shia Muslims who believed that the Prophet Muhammad's son-in-law Ali was the legitimate leader of Muslim community, and the Sunni Muslim who accepted the authority of the earning leader, Khalifas of the community and the succeeding Khalifas. So there are usually two types of Muslims, that is Shia and Sunni. Okay, so जो Shia Muslims थे, they were thinking about के मोहम्मद son-in-law जो अली है वो Muslims का main leader है, whereas Sunni people was going on with authority of Khalifas. Khalifas का जो management है उसके according Sunni Muslims were working. There were other important differences between the various schools of laws, Hanafi and Shafi, mainly in India, and in theology and mystic tradition. That is religious wise अलग अलग institutions थे जिसमें अलग 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 टाइप्स ऑफ कल्चर या अलग अलग टाइप्स ऑफ मुस्लिम टीचिंग्स की जाती थी, हनाफी एंड शाफी एक्सेट्रा. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज थिंकिंग अबाउट टाइम एंड हिस्टोरिकल पीरियड्स. हिस्टोरिकल पीरियड्स और समय के बारे में सोचना. Historians do not see time just as a passing of hours, days or a year, as a clock or a calendar. Time also reflects changes in social and economic organization, in the persistence and transformation of ideas and belief. The study of time is made somewhat easier by dividing the past into large segment periods that possesses shared characteristics. So what happens, that is historians हमेशा जो years को like we think ना, 1 year passed, 1 month passed, 1 day passed, they don't think simply day, they go with periods. Okay, periods के according they go with the time duration, और time duration के according they study the whole event in from that time. Say like suppose year 2000 to 2010, तो वो 10 years के बीच में कौन से important events हुए हैं उनके बारे में डिटेल में स्टडी करना. That was the work of historians. Okay, in the middle of the 19th century, British historians divided the history of India into three periods: Hindu, Muslim, and British. This division was based on the idea that the religion of rulers was the only important historical change and that there were no more significant development in the economy, society, or culture. Such a division also ignored the rich diversity of the subcontinent. Actually, James Mill had written one book. In that book, when he came to India, he divided Indian history. That is, India के बारे में वो जानना चाहता था, तो इंडिया की हिस्ट्री को उसने 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया. बिकॉज ब्रिटिशर्स आए, उनसे पहले मुगल्स रहते थे और मुगल्स से पहले हिंदूज थे इंडिया में. So that James Mill had divided the whole history of India in 3 different topics: Hindus, then Muslims, and then British. Okay, but ये जो division किया गया history का, it seems like it is according to religion. Okay, वो religion based था, जिससे हमें इंडिया में टेक्नोलॉजी या इंडिया में प्रोग्रेस के बारे में पता नहीं चलता था. We were coming to know about history of religion actually. Okay, few historians follow this periodization today. Most look to economic and social factors to characterize the major elements of different movements of the past. The histories you read last year, including the wide range of early societies, hunter-gatherers, early farmers, people living in towns and villages, and early empires and kingdoms. The histories you will be studying this year are often described as medieval. You will find out more about the spread of peasant society and rise of regional and important state formatting, sometimes at the cost of pastoral and forest people. The development of Hinduism and Islam as major religions and the arrival of European trading companies. So in this history, see, in last history book, that is in 6th standard, आपने hunters gatherers के बारे में पढ़ा, आपने farmers उनके lifestyle के बारे में पढ़ा, आपने people lifestyle in village, people's lifestyle in town, you studied that. Even you studied about kingdom and kings in 6th standard history, right? That was considered as ancient history. Now in this book you will be going through medieval history. Medieval, that is, we can tell middle age. Okay, इस book में आप Britishers के बारे में नहीं पढ़ोगे. Britishers के बारे में you will study in 8th standard. Okay, in this book you will be studying about how Hinduism and Muslims were becoming 2 more important religion. बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट धर्म बन चुके थे इंडिया में और किस तरह से वो अपनी टीचिंग स्प्रेड कर रहे थे इंडिया में. दैट इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू गो थ्रू इन दिस हिस्ट्री बुक. ओके, these 1000 years of Indian history witnessed considerable change. After all, the 16th and the 18th century were quite different from the 8th and the 11th century. Therefore, describing the entire period as one historical unit is not without its problems. Moreover, the medieval period is often contrasted with modern period. Modernity carries with it a sense of material progress and intellectual advancement. This seems to suggest that the medieval period was lacking in any change whatsoever. But of course, we know this was not the case. See, in this medieval period we are going to study, and in this we studied about 10 years, sorry 1000 years, 700 से लेकर 1750 तक. Okay, we cannot study whole 1000 years in one same topic. So history divided these 1000 years in different topics so that it will become easy to understand. Okay, during these 1000 years, the society of subcontinent were transformed often, and economies in several regions reached a level of prosperity that attracted the interest of European trading companies. As you read in this book, look out the signs of changes and the historical processes at work. Also, whenever you can, compare what you read in this book with what you read last year. Look out for changes and continuities wherever you can, and look at the world around you to see what else have changed or remained the same. See, लास्ट ईयर आपने जो पढ़ा था वो मुस्लिम से पहले का टाइम पढ़ा था. Hunters and gatherers, people were not living settled life, they were moving one place to another. Then slowly people came to know about agriculture, people came to know about knowledge of animals. Then they started doing agriculture, so they started living stable life, right? तो लास्ट ईयर हमने वो सब पढ़ा था. तो इस साल हम जो पढ़ने वाले हैं दैट इज रिलेटेड टू मुस्लिम्स, स्पेशली मुगल्स. ओके, मुगल्स इंडिया में आए, हम वो पीरियड इस साल कवर करेंगे. एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर इन 8th स्टैंडर्ड we'll be working with the modern period, which was considered, or we can tell which was considered as colonial period, that is British rule. So in this book we will be studying about Mughals, and in next book we will be next मतलब 8th standard we will be studying about Britishers. Okay, so here I finished with first lesson of our history. We have exercise part. I'll be giving you notebook pages PDF so that you can write notes of lesson number 1 of history in your notebook. Okay, this today's video and next social studies lecture, both the videos you will get same, that is यही वीडियो आपको नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में भी मिलेगा. वो इसलिए so that आपको 2 days अच्छे से लिखने को मिले. Okay, I can give you 1 day also to complete your writing work, but that you will do hurriedly. But I want you people to write carefully by reading the things. So see that you read your things, whatever you write, and then you write in your notebook. Okay everyone, I hope you people have finished writing earlier lessons which we had already done, and today you will get PDF related to lesson number 1. So see that you complete that also. Okay, after this and next lecture, then we will start with new lesson. Okay everyone, take care and study well.